Hey guys, we have a crazy carry hero now. I was honestly never a big fan of range carries except this one. Never had doubt with this one. If I really feel like the game's gonna be hard, I really need to do big carry things. Terrorblade is such a great hero to try and just get the job done. Illusions, health swap, can't really deny him items, he's gonna get his farm anyways. However the lane is, just a lot of options and hero becomes crazy good even with just a couple of items. So let's start with the build. Power threads as usual. If you wanna get attack speed, works for you, works for illusions. Extra 10 agility gives you also attack speed, damage and armor, so great starting item to get the whole thing going. Now second item, it's pretty clear, pretty easy to understand why. Manta style, you're going with the whole illusion thing, but this hero specifically, unlike any other, has a metamorphosis, right? So your illusions, even made in a basic state, right? You're not in the demon form, true demon form. They're basic illusions. Once you go metamorphosis, this is gonna transform as well. So it's not like if I remember correctly in Dota 1, you would have to be transformed, or the illusions would not get transformed, they would remain basic. But no, even if you cast these and Manta, so you can just, well, now it's in the form, but yeah. Even if out of the form you cast this, you don't have to worry. Once you press the form, they'll just all change and become the high level form at high damage. So, right, the whole team of the hero, just considering extra images, is just buff and more with Manta. It's a huge buff, like I said. Your Manta illusions become metamorphosis ones as well. So just get that item. Manta, as always, he can help you if you get silenced. He can help if any way of stun is flying towards you. You can just press this and cancel it. Breaks through like stuff like Trent's ult. It's just a great item to have no matter what. It gets out of the Siren's net as well. Just use a couple of heroes. Yeah, there's also Yasha in there, attack speed, movement speed, damage, ultimate orb, plus 10 stats. Those plus 10 stats goes into all of your illusions. So you're just buffing everybody with this, like, but it's such a huge value because there's also this. So never ever skip on a Manta. It is the main weapon for the hero to just completely annihilate all. It's destroy buildings. If you're like alone on the lane, just pop Manta and image and transform them. You're gonna take the whole buildings down. You're gonna destroy the whole lane solo, without even any items. And he's just that good. Now second one, I would say Scud is mandatory, right? This is mandatory item. As mandatory as it is for Medusa. Just have to make this. But here's the thing. If there's no time in the game, if the game is kinda in a bad state, if you need to fight, if you can't do just the casual fighting and then farming, if your team is under pressure, it's going bad, you might need to rush Blacking Bar. You might just need to rush this to be able to get in there, pop the illusions and press this and fight. You'll be in ranged form as well. It's kind of like the same with Phantom. When you play Phantom Assassin, sometimes you can just make one item and have to rush Blacking. There's just no time. If that happens, that's fine. You're more than equipped enough to fight anybody anyways. This is how Terrorblade is. This just buffs you so much. The whole illusion army, you don't have to worry about anything. So if you have to make it, don't worry about your damage or your attack speed or not having crits, whatever it is, you can just get it. It's completely fine. Now, whether you have item time or not, I mean, you'll be getting Blacking anyways. If not early, then later on, you'll always get this. So Skadi, if there is time, you would get Power Threads, Manta, and Skadi. So just put it there. Your Skadi would be second item. You kind of have to go big. At this point, if there was time for you and you got your threads and these two, then it's the last item that you can make before making this. You really need to go this, unless the enemy pick is so either bad or they can't navigate, or your team's pick is so good that you can just control somehow everybody and nobody can really stop you. but that's not the case in like 80% of the games. They kind of know what they're doing always. They're gonna catch you. They know you're the carry. They're gonna do everything to jump on you, to blink on you, silence, stun. Usually you cannot get away. I will always suggest making this. If you have to rush it, if not after Scotty, just get it. And after those three, which is plenty for Terrorblade, you can kind of decide. I personally just like getting Satanic as the like previous to the last slot. Satanic just to get me some extra health. Plus 40 damage almost is great, and just be able to have like a nice lifesteal if I need it. You'll be having a lot of attack speed. You'll be range form, a lot of damage. Satanic is gonna be great here. Also, Satanic buffs all of your illusions. So Manta illusions, Conjure Image, they're gonna get buffed a lot. They also have these stats from Manta and then stats from Satanic. You're gonna create a huge, powerful army that's crazy hard to destroy. Even if they attack one of your illusions, it's gonna be really, really hard for them to kill it. To just clear a whole army, it's gonna take a lot, especially if they don't have any AoE spells. If they don't have any AoE spells, option like Bell of Fury or Maelstrom or Mjolnir effect, they're kind of gonna be done there, right? They're just gonna get destroyed. So yeah, if you don't want to go this, you can go something like Daedalus, because nothing else you really need. Illusions, slow. Scotty is basically, you have to make Scotty to keep him in place, just like Medusa. Without Scotty, they can just right click away. There's reflection, but it's not a guarantee, right? You need like slow on your attack. Anyways, you just have to make Scotty, and the stats are just great for illusion. So besides these, which will always make, if you want to go Satanic, if you want to go Daedalus, you can kind of choose. I just like to round everything up with crits and the lifesteal, because what else this hero needs? There's everything. There's illusions are covered, they're buffed, general stats for everything. You're buffed with slow, they're all buffed with like same stuff like you. Blacking bars, you can attack normally, freely with right click. Right, what else do you need except some lifesteal and crits? Not anything really, right? It just makes the whole sense. So yeah, I would, if I can get away with only this, maybe skip Satanic go this first. If not, Satanic and then end it up with Daedalus, and that would be pretty much it. Terrorblade at this stage is just gonna destroy anybody at anything. You can't really deal with him. You're gonna keep him pretty disabled to deal with all of this. So with the optional items, this is actually the optional one. I feel like you will always need these. So these three especially, and Satanic as well. So Daedalus is kind of gonna be the optional slot that we can choose. So Monkey there is, of course, for me and this hero actually, it's only the case when if I can hit. If there's Phantom Assassin, if there's Butterfly Effect, and that Butterfly Effect is kind of giving me trouble. This is completely different with Terrorblade, because even if you miss, you're attacking so fast, and there's so many other illusions that you might just not care at all if there's enemy Butterfly there. For Phantom, you will care. For Phantom, you'll always need this, but he's not like the other carries, because there's so many of you, there's so much damage, and there's so much attacks going off, and slows and everything. So with Terrorblade, you do not need to make this strictly against a Butterfly like you need with some other carries that are just solo attackers. So yeah, you can do whatever you want with that. Butterfly is also there if you wanna get that one. Not a fan of Butterfly, huge fan, because I feel like the whole evasion stat is completely wasted. People are not going to be able to kind of attack you properly anyways. If they even somehow reach you and attack you, they're going to get slowed. If they do get you low somehow, you can just get all the health back. I kind of just don't care with Terrorblade, really. I just don't care. I just kind of destroy anybody trying to approach me. I just destroy him with this. Unless they like really catch me off guard with some blinks and disables, I don't get to press this somehow, and I don't get to press Manta to get out of all of this and delusions and stuff. You know, but I for a hero that transforms into range one with all the illusions and stuff, you're not really there in like a heart of the fight. You kinda just a bit back, just slightly back. You kinda let your off lane a bit in, or your illusions kinda act like an off laner, kinda providing you that wall, and then you stay kinda behind it just a bit and a lob like above them, right? So many ways to deal with it. Stats are great. I'm gonna say like agility, attack speed, and damage are fine. But unless I get the full effects, I don't really like getting butterfly like this. I just, you know, just gonna cover myself, press the blacking bar, crit, destroy them. If I really get low, it's gonna swap. There's always somebody to swap. You can even swap with your allies. You know, there's like 9 other heroes that you can swap health. It's not only enemy team. You can swap it with your team as well. So if there's like a lost support that wants to sacrifice, or you're gonna make him sacrifice because you're the carry, just swap with them, continue fighting. These will probably go off the cooldown even, and you're just gonna keep destroying. So yeah, that will be it. I just kind of kept these, explained why. There's just not a lot of options for you to make that make sense as much as these do. There just isn't. Scepter, I never make scepters, that are just completely useless. One item that you can think about, I guess, is Pike. Not a fan of Pike though. I do not like wasting slot on anything like this. In this guy's case, extra attack range would be nice, but I never have a problem with Terrorblade kind of getting in the zone of attack range. I just never do. You can move quickly. This slows them down. You know, I never have a attack range problem. I just never do it. It's completely fine, even with the soul metamorphosis, right? So yeah, another one that you can make against Pike, but I think the slot spot is just wasted on any of these. I think these are really nice for you to have. So if I would say, if you want to make any changes, I would only consider Monkey and Butterfly. I just kind of don't like making this. But it also buffs illusions. I can't say it's 15 agility, 20 agility, 15 strength. It does buff the illusions. It does buff them. So yeah, but yeah. Also take into consideration, this is 150 seconds cooldown. 150, right? So you're not by default a range hero, right? You're a melee hero by default. So it's gonna happen a lot of times. Maybe if you can't time it correctly, or if anything happens, you just won't be able to become a ranged one, and then this sucks so much, because this is all about range stuff, right? You can't really push anybody away and then do your ranged attacks. If you're not transformed, you can just push them away and then what? Rush there to hit them with the melee hit. You know, it just doesn't make that much sense to me to get Pike. But yeah, that will be it. Quickly, talent trees. Image damage, of course, easy one. There's going to be a bunch of images. Health, of course, always take the free health. If second one is this bad, you don't care about reflection, so just take the health. The third one, I would say take all the stats. This is free ultimate orb. It just saved you 2000, 2.1. How about? No, it's 2050. They just save you 2k. Just get the stats for free. You don't care about image duration. Images last long enough, and like you can see, they last 34 seconds, and the cooldown is only 16. So you can get them to just be always off the cooldown, and in a fight, they're either gonna kill them, your illusions, and kill you, or you're just gonna kill them and the fight is gonna end anyways. It's pretty much not about these lasting so long, because they're gonna deal with them in one way or the other. They're not gonna last forever, and it doesn't make any sense. I would just take the stats. Illusions are there already, right? So last one is okay. Last one is always the left one. Ult becomes 6 seconds, but you're not some. At the end of the day, you're not some support that runs around and saves people. You're gonna be busy right clicking. The thing with Terrorblade is you do not want to be in somebody's reach where it's so bad where you have to constantly cast Sunders. What you want to do is stay as long as you can ranged, hit them from the range, slow them down. If they do reach you, heal back up with Satanic and then swap if you need. But there's so many tools, right? You range, if they approach you, you have Black King, you have Manta. It's gonna go off the cooldown as well anyways. You have Satanic, you'll have your swap once. It's 40 seconds. The cooldown is low enough for you. There's so many tools. So yeah, just take Metamorphosis and just destroy people. Shard is also nice. 20% of your health for 50 attack speed and movement speed. Sure, if you have money to waste a bit, but I wouldn't bother with this too much unless I get items. Terrorblade is it's like by definition a hard carry. You kind of need items. And it's funny, man. You kind of call him hard carry. You kind of need items, but not so much as well. He's kind of hard carry, but not that not in a full sense. I don't know how to word it. It's not like Medusa, for example. Medusa really needs her items. This guy not so much, even though they both kind of go under the same category of hard carries. But yeah, that's it. Shard. If you want, talent trees be done, and I don't think I missed anything. Diffusal Blade, Mask of Madness, what? That's it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.